this, let us know. Put hashtag replay right there. It's gonna be a good time today. But let's go. But what's up, Warrior? Hey, welcome back to Warrior Wisdom. And today I'm going to be talking about the biggest lie that is holding you back from success. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, put a 1 in the comments below, by the way, because it's important that we go through this. All right. One thing that I think, especially in a Western environment, and maybe it's from just any type of like capitalistic environment, is we are trained and taught that if you want to win in life, it's all about you. Right? If it were to be, it's up to me. You got it's like that. We celebrate the individual. You think about the pioneer. You think about the Lone Ranger. You think about people like superhero movies. And it's like that one gal, that one girl. You're the Wonder Woman, you're the Superman, whatever that it is. And we think to ourselves and we believe this lie that I got to put all the burden on my back. And if it were to be, it's up to me. And I believe this is one of the biggest lies in the world, because if you look at anyone that succeeds big time, they don't do it alone. Here's the statement: warriors don't fight alone. Warriors don't fight alone. And I've been sharing in our Warrior Wisdoms this story about Hunter. Have you guys been inspired by Hunter? I mean, I think he's probably 14 years old. And here was a guy that was going through a 3-mile obstacle course that he knew he was not physically able and physically fit to do so. He was crying on the very first obstacle. And yet at the end, he evolved, he broke through. And I bet his life is going to be forever changed. Who knows? In the future, he might be an American Ninja Warrior or something, right? But it's important because the truth is, yes, he was consistent. Yes, he was committed. All these things we talked about in the days before. And we all need to be consistent, committed in our goals as well, too. But also the reality is he could not have done it himself. And in your business and in your life, one of the biggest hacks is to just surround yourself around people to make sure that you cannot fail. It took a tribe for Hunter to break through. It took tons of people to be able to encourage him, to push him, to check him on his crap. Who here can agree with me that many times we just got lies in our mind that we got to get checked sometimes, right? We have to be willing to submit ourselves to be accountable to others many times, right? We have to be willing to receive feedback sometimes. We have to be willing for people to call out our stuff. Right? Sometimes we need a little bit of a push. I was physically, literally under a Hunter, and I was physically pushing him up. I got a nice shoulder workout with that, So, but I bring this up because there's nothing wrong about that. I think so many times we're in a culture where if we receive help, we're perceived as dumb. If we ask for help, we're perceived as weak. That is an absolute lie. The strongest people in the world realize that you're not strong enough to do it by yourself. And true strength is in humility, to be able to submit to the association and help of other people. If any of this is resonating so far, give me a wave or put a me in the comments below. It's so crucial. It is so important. And this held me back for so long. So many times we have a problem in our business. You want to go for your next goal. And the first question we think about is, what do I need to do? One switch in a mindset is who knows the answer to what I need to know? Literally, you're one question away from being able to win big in everything. All right. So I just want you to think in your next goals, like, how do I get it to the next level? And I know with one last illustration. So as some of you know, I'm going through this Kingdom Business course, and it's kind of like I call it an accelerated Christian mastermind, an accelerated Christian MBA. We're learning from some incredible people, true warriors in business. And yesterday, I know Eva Chavez was there with me. It's fun. We learned from somebody that had 3 successful business exits. This guy has done 9 figures in revenue. I'm talking about $100 million in revenue. Who here would love even a percentage of that in your business, right? So one of success leaves clues. And one of the biggest things that he shared is how he succeeded so quickly multiple times is he was just willing to ask a question when others were not willing to ask a question. He was willing to go to the successful people and be a fly on the wall. He was willing to lower his ego and just be like, they're doing something that I'm not, and just ask. We have not because we ask not. So just ask a question. And that's the first thing that he does. He doesn't say, let me go figure this out on myself. Let me go be in a hole. Let me go be in a cave and just man up or woman up and just figure this out. He would instantly go to someone that's been there, done there, seek mentorship, seek guidance, and then apply it and implement it immediately. So warrior, I want to encourage you today in your goal, in your challenge. Do you have a challenge in mind right now? Is there a barrier you've been facing in your business, right? Put a 1 in the comments if there is. Maybe you're like, I'm struggling to find more prospects. I'm struggling to close my prospects. I'm struggling with consistency. I always fall short by my goals just a little bit. Like whatever that it is for you, my challenge for you today is to think, whose advice can you seek out? And just go ask a question. Go put yourself around other people, because warriors don't fight alone. So if you're down for that challenge today, put a me in the comments below. And I'm telling you, it's going to change everything for you. Super, super simple things. I'm doing the same thing as well too. Tomorrow I'm meeting with somebody that is he lives in a $15 million home. He's doing pretty well. So I'm going to be asking some questions, So we all need to continue to grow. But other than that, hey, if you're watching this, by the way, and you're not yet subscribed, we do put these all onto a podcast. It's on YouTube. So consider subscribing there or sharing this. But other than that, let's continue to crush it. And I just pray that you're able to unleash your inner warrior so you can win in your business and